So a little while ago, I went to the doctor just a little while ago. The doctor was like, hey, your ears are super impacted. You have a fuck ton of wax in your ears. And she tried to clean them and it wasn't working. And so she was like, okay, I'm going to just get Debrox. It's an earwax removal. Just get that. By the way, this is so TMI and this is so gross. So if you are really queasy, this is gonna be probably one of the grossest things you've ever heard in your entire life. So with using the Debrox, it's been getting worse and worse. And the past couple days, I just have not been able to hear anything. It just was silence. And I was freaking out. I was like, should I go to urgent care? What do I do? And so I went to bed and I woke up and I could not hear anything. I couldn't hear a singular fucking thing. I couldn't even hear my thoughts. I literally couldn't hear anything. And I just was like, holy shit, this is getting really bad. And this is so scary. I thought for a moment, my hearing was permanently gone. I literally thought that. And so I was like, okay, this is starting to become an emergency and I really need to get this figured out. My morning starts at 7:30 in the morning and I'm doing research. I'm like, earwax removal near me. What do I do? How do I get rid of the earwax? Who do I go see? And a couple things popped up, but it was just I still was lost in the grand scheme of my Googling. I still was a little lost. I didn't really know what to do. I tried calling people. Nobody was answering their phone. I was on hold all the time. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna drive. I decided that I was just gonna drive. And I'm like, we'll figure it out. I had a mission, I had a goal, and that's what I was doing. So I just started driving. Just shut up and drive. Yeah, that was my thing. And so I was like, I'm sure that this, if I do make an appointment somewhere, I'm sure it'll not be super long. So I'm gonna bring Phoebe with me. So Phoebe was in the car with me. And, I was talking to Phoebe. I was like, what should I do? And so I find a pharmacy. It's super close to here. And I was like, okay, maybe they can do it there. So I pull into the parking lot, right? And I'm sitting there and I'm like, okay, let's get out of the car. Let's do it. Phoebe, you got this. Wait in here. The pharmacy is closed. And so I'm like, shit. But then I look at the sign and I see that the pharmacy opens at 9 o'clock. And at this point, it was 45 or something. So I was like, oh, maybe I could just wait a little bit, right? And then I get a Discord message from Joy. And Joy is like, no, don't just go into a random pharmacy. You need to go to the CVS Minute Clinic. And so I looked up the nearest CVS Minute Clinic. And I found my destination and I said, okay, great. Game plan, we're here now. I've never cleaned my ears before. I've never fucking got a professional cleaner. So I had no clue where to start, but thank God Joy was there. And he was like, dude, you can't don't drive without a purpose. You need to go to the Minute Clinic. I said, thank you. I pull up into CVS. It's a 20-minute drive. I pull up into the CVS. Phoebe's still with me. And I'm like, all right, we're here. I cannot hear anything. I parked really crooked. That has nothing to do with the story, but I just thought you guys would want to know that I am a terrible parker. I parked really crooked. Actually, people stared at me. Wow, she's really gonna leave her car like that? It's kind of half in the street a little bit. Yeah, I am. So they have, at the Minute Clinic, they have this kiosk and you can sign yourself in. And I'm like, great, thank God. I really don't want to talk to anyone right now. So I'm typing away. I'm typing away in the thing. I'm putting all my information in. And I'm like, okay, cool. And they said, great. We have an irrigation fucking appointment at like 10:40 a.m. And I'm like, oh shit, that's so cool. Thank you. And so I, irrigation, if you will. So I clicked that one and I said, great. See you later.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
And then I get out of my car and I go, Phoebe, wish me luck. And I enter this minute clinic and I'm sitting in the lobby and I'm waiting. And the girl comes out and she goes, oh, are you Kelly? And I was like, what? So I sit on the chair, you know. The fucking there was two miraculous people that were helping me today. Had to get a doctor that had the lightest fucking voice ever. Oh, do you have any medical history? Did you have any history with surgery? And I looked at him and I go, listen, just to make a long fucking story short, I'm here because I can't fucking hear shit and I need to get earwax out. So can you speak up, please? And then he started screaming and then I was like, oh my God, perfect. They get the fucking thing. It's like a fucking squeegee bottle. They get the fucking spray thing. They put that shit in my ear. And they have like a tub. Start with the right one. I said, start with the right one. The right ear. Okay? And they said, okay, we got it. I'm hearing the sounds of like waves, the ocean. I'm hearing so much water. And it's ass blasting in my ear. They are ass blasting. Like when I say they're blasting. And all, this is just my right ear. It's not even the horrible ear. All of a sudden, I hear, oh my God, super muffled. When someone is professionally cleaning your ear, you do not want to hear, oh my God. And all of a sudden, I could hear out of my right ear. They showed me the fucking tub? Like, craziness, right? Like, just like bits and pieces, like so much shit. And she goes, dude, this is crazy. I've never seen this before. And I'm like, oh my God, dude. And I said to her, that's not even my bad ear. And then she looked at me and she goes, what did you just say? They go to my left ear. I hear, holy shit. I hear the words, holy shit. At this CVS Minute Clinic, I hear the words, holy shit. And I hear, the nurse is freaking out. And I'm like, what? Like my head is tilted. I'm like, what? What is it? Like, what's going on? Do you want to know what they said to me, guys? They said, I'm not sure, but I think this is a bug. I'm not sure, but I think this is a bug. I'm not sure, but I think this is a bug. I'm not sure, but I think this is a bug. And that was just echoing in my ear. And do you want to know what I thought of? The first image that pops into my mind. Louis. It's Louie's fault that I had a fucking bug in my ear.